what is an occupancy period and what is an occupancy payment? So in Ontario, when purchasing a pre-construction condominium, there's often a phase prior to the final closing date called the interim occupancy period before your final closing. So during this time, buyers must make what's known as occupancy payments, even though they don't yet own the unit. This phase exists because condominiums must be registered as a legal entity before title is transferred to a purchaser. However, builders can allow buyers to move into the property or the unit in question where it's substantially completed to permit an occupancy permit being released by the township or municipality in question, even if the entire building is not yet complete. The occupancy period is the time between when you take possession of your unit, which is known as the interim occupancy period, and when you legally own your unit or the final closing date. So during this period, you can live in the unit, but you do not yet hold title to the property as of yet. This only applies to pre-construction condominiums, not freehold homes, and the duration will vary. It can be several months to over a year, depending on the complexity of the project or the municipality in question. With respect to what occupancy payments are, perhaps they are the most consequential and unavoidable aspect of an interim occupancy period. It's effectively a rental payment that you're making to the builder that you are not, unfortunately, credited for come final closing. So these are not additional deposits that you're making towards your transaction. Interim occupancy fees are made up of three components. First one is estimated common expenses or maintenance fees. As is the case with a resale property, the unit owner has to pay their share towards the cost of the condominium corporation. During the interim occupancy period, you're responsible for these monthly fees based on the proposed budget that is drafted by the developer. Second component of this is estimated property taxes. Owners are responsible for the payment of property taxes, which are provided as a reasonable estimate by the builder throughout the occupancy period. Builders can sometimes even charge as high as 1.5% of the purchase price on a monthly basis as an estimate. Perhaps the most significant element of the occupancy fee is the interest on the unpaid balance of your purchase price. So the developer is permitted to charge interest based on the Bank of Canada one-year conventional mortgage rate, which as of February of 2025 was just shy of 7%. So if you've placed a 20% deposit on your transaction, you are paying monthly interest on the remaining 80% at that prescribed rate. As you can imagine, this can add up to several thousands of dollars payable on a monthly basis. So we strongly advise clients to not only have your agreement reviewed in full, but certainly understand your awareness and obligations with respect to these payments, as they can be quite costly.